What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're on a fantastic day today. And today we have the January 2025 Reno-Tahoe International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video, as today we jump into a brand new year of Reno updates. Luckily, we have some very exciting news to cover as we start to move forward here. So we will have some new routes, so excited about that. But here for January and February, we'll kind of get our feet, the foundation set here and, just get on our feet and get us started, and then we'll get into the really good news here in a couple months. So let's go ahead and get into our fundamentals and go from there. So our first aircraft is the Southwest 737-700. This is the Florida 1 livery. This aircraft's currently coming in from Las Vegas, operated so many times a day, and now it's going to be making a flight today out to Dallas Love Field. So cool to see Dallas on a hit or miss schedule. So that's pretty cool. So definitely wanted to make a note of that. Next, we have the 737-700 coming in from Long Beach. This aircraft's now heading out to San Jose. So plenty of West Coast opportunities here out of Reno, and I think we'll probably see more of these as we start to move into the future. So always fun to get to exhibit those for sure. And next, we have a 737-800. This aircraft's currently coming in today from Phoenix Sky Harbor, and now it's going to be heading out to Denver. So definitely some fundamental routes here for them. Obviously, competition on those from many airlines, but definitely huge foundational pieces that Southwest Airlines will continue to run with for a very long time. So definitely love to see that. And let's see if we can get that focus cleaned up a little bit. There's a 737-700. This aircraft with blended winglets is currently going to be making a nonstop service today, heading on over to, let's go with Houston Hobby for him after coming in from San Diego. So more good routes there that Southwest gets to feature. And lastly, their fifth and final aircraft is the 737 MAX 8. This aircraft's coming in today from Los Angeles, and now it's going to be making a flight over to Oakland. So those are all really good. We'll also have Austin starting on, I believe, March 6th. So very excited about that. So that'll be a great new service as South American Cup theirs. So we'll have that going, and then we'll obviously have plenty of new frequencies coming up as well. So apologies about the dog. That should end pretty quickly. That means somebody's got home. So as much as I love the setup here and love the house, there are a couple of cons here and there, but we can certainly get past that. But anyway, we do have our military here for today with this McConnell KC-135. Going to be heading back to McConnell Air Force Base, just stopping in during a routine flight. So very cool to see that right there. New model for Reno. This is the Delta 7200 without winglets. Very good model. We'll get a better light view on the other side, but anyway, coming in from Atlanta today. You can catch this once a day. So it's been quite awesome to have this back, and it's definitely been an awesome flight to recapture after losing it. So definitely one that we don't want to take for granted at all, as it's a really cool service. So definitely really fun to get to feature that right there. Following that, we have a Delta 737-800 with scimitars. This aircraft's going to be heading out to Salt Lake City today. 2 daily 737s plus the 175. So very impressive showing. Overall looking super fun. So definitely glad to get the feature here, and no doubt a really cool piece of the airport. So that's absolutely fantastic. JetBlue is going to have a temporary suspension from January 8th, I believe, to February 10th or so. But I still wanted to feature it here, because they're going to be going on a suspension as of right now for sure from March to, I believe it's going to be about June 15th. So pretty substantial period of time. Here, every airport that's not on the East Coast, they're really inconsistent at, like Albuquerque and here as well. So yeah, definitely want to enjoy it while we have it. So that's why I got featured here on the E2-2300, obviously with the hop's tail. I really like that new livery. That's growing on me pretty fast. Let me know what you think with the purple on it particularly. So we'll definitely get a model of that if it comes out, and great to see that the A220s are now getting painted. So no doubt JetBlue's making strides in that department for sure. Spirit A320neo coming in from Los Angeles, now heading out to Las Vegas. Hopefully they'll continue to find some profitable success down the road, but they still operate on a regular basis, and it's a great opportunity if you're trying to get out on a budget. So definitely like that aspect of it here for Spirit. So overall looking quite strong, and definitely glad to get to see it right there. And then at B2, we have the Delta Connection SkyWest 175 with enhanced winglets, and this aircraft is currently making the flight today, coming in from the Los Angeles International Airport, which is another really fun service that we get to check out here. It's been quite awesome. So overall, really happy that this service continues to be a strong focal point, and excited to see where it goes here this year in 2025. So let's go ahead, move over the board a little bit, and take a look at the Seagates. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the Seagates here, as we have quite a bit of movement. Started with the United 175 over there. This aircraft's coming in from Los Angeles. 3 daily, very strong. Still can't believe this was mainline at one point, but we have quite a bit of other mainline that we get to take a look at, fortunately. So definitely can understand what's going on here. So overall, still going really strong, and definitely glad to see that. Here we have the United 737-800 with a marshaller. He needs to get up. Laying down on the apron's probably not the best idea. Okay, this is the 800 going to Denver, and we're seeing this 3 times a day, which is very strong. It'll be up to 4 in February, so yeah, really awesome operation. I just recently learned that actually there's a flight at like 8:30 that goes back to Denver, so that's the first small hub airport forfeit I've seen United do, because it goes out empty pretty much every day. There's no connections for it, so kind of interesting that I finally found a forfeit for United mainline. It's pretty rare at an airport like this, so yeah, definitely interesting for sure. Here's the NG Models Max 8, that first release, really nice. Definitely interested to get another one, but this one particularly is currently making a flight today, coming in from San Francisco, which is great. It's double daily mainline. I think they're going for 6 frequencies starting in April, which is unbelievable. We'll see what the revision says about that, but they've definitely captured a market they really like here, so we'll see what happens next, but no doubt they continue to expand that as easier to get frequencies over new destinations of a place like San Francisco, so no doubt going to be keeping our eyes on that moving forward. Very interesting, to say the very least. Next, we have the 737-700. This particular aircraft is currently making a flight today in from Chicago O'Hare. Great to see this flight in its consistency. American obviously kind of came in here, and now they're kind of exiting a little bit relative to the capacity they had previously, so United's certainly taking advantage here. So these are all going really strong. Houston will return on Saturdays for February and March. We'll see what happens beyond that as the schedule continues to change. As of the day I'm filming this, actually December 19th, we're probably going to get a big schedule revision, so we'll see what happens regardless of the case, but it'll be interesting to continue to move forward with the project, so definitely looking forward to seeing what happens there in the near and long-term future for sure. Next, we have an American 737-800. They still have their 2 main flights to Dallas and Phoenix. This will be our Dallas flight right here, so you can catch this, of course, multiple times a day. I think 3 right now, so that's pretty strong. And yeah, eager to see what their summer is going to look like. So hopefully they'll add a little bit of capacity. I think they could definitely make some good strides. So we'll certainly see what happens, but we'll continue to move forward. So yeah, very nice. Here's an American A320. This aircraft's currently heading out to Phoenix today. Like I mentioned, this flight continues to be a strong asset. America West started it, and Americans doing what they do best with it right now. So it's been fun to watch that, and always going to be eager to see what happens next for sure. So we'll keep our eye on it. Volaris Airbus E320neo heading up to Guadalajara. This is as consistent as it gets. You can catch it 5 times a week, Monday through Friday in the mid-morning hours. So that's exactly what we have here. So it's a really cool service. One of the smallest airports I know of in the United States that have Volaris. So it's certainly really awesome, and don't want to take this one for granted either. So fun to watch that. It's definitely a cool part of the airport. So we'll have to highlight that more as we continue to move into the new year. So that's definitely really cool to say the least. Got the Alaska Oneworld 737-900ER here today, coming in from Seattle, where you'll see 2 mainlines, 2 regionals, 4 total flights, so pretty strong. And the MAX 8 scheduled for next month. Unfortunately, I won't have that model in time, so hopefully I can feature in the March update. It went out of stock in the Alaska company store, and I've been checking for probably a month at this point and hasn't came back, so I might have to settle for paying full price for it, but we'll see what happens. So staying patient with it for sure. I think they just got really popular really quick. And then we have the Alaska 175 over there, coming in from Portland, of course, and now heading out to Los Angeles. So very cool to see those routes going really good, and definitely eager to see what happens next year at the airport. So we'll certainly be keeping our eye on it as we move forward. Here's also a PC-12, which barely wants to stay where it's supposed to, but anyway, heading out to Bakersfield today, and came in earlier from Henderson Airport in Las Vegas. So very nice to see that. Let's go ahead and take a look over here at our GSX 145 coming in from Reno, now heading out to Phoenix. So very cool flight right there for sure. We also have our 2 biz jets. So we got a special citation there on the left for ExoJet. This aircraft's going to be making a flight today, heading over to, let's see, where are we sending this aircraft to? I believe we're sending it to Palm Springs, and came in earlier from Eugene, Oregon, and then this Gulfstream G650ER here on the right is coming in from Van Nuys, and now it's heading out to Peoria, Illinois. So looking very sharp there. Lastly, we have our cargo offering, starting with the FedEx 757, which is back in action. Very glad to have it back here. This aircraft is currently coming in today from Great Falls, and now it's heading out to Portland. So a big piece that we were missing there for a while is back, so very happy about that. And we have the FedEx 767-300 freighter coming in from Memphis. This continues to be a nice, consistent service, so certainly always enjoy getting to check this one out. UPS 767-300 freighter is currently coming in from Louisville, and now is getting ready to head over to, what's that airport's name? Sacramento's MHR. So very cool route that they continue to stay consistent on right there. And the DHL 737 freighters always remain consistent. It seems this aircraft's coming in from Phoenix and now it's heading out to Los Angeles. So certainly cool to see quite a nice diverse line of cargo moving forward here at the airport. So I really hope all of you enjoyed this Reno update. Certainly very fun to make with all the various pieces. We do have some really exciting news. I mentioned that March 6th, I believe, is when the Southwest service to Austin starts. It'll be Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays. So really cool to see them integrating really logical days into their schedule and actually moving forward with that. So it'll be that until the summer, which then it goes daily. So very eager to see how it all performs. So that'll be huge and definitely a great avenue to get to Texas. And we'll also have Frontier returning. Very excited about Frontier's return to the airport. That will really help fares and provide more options for passengers. They will resume both Denver and Las Vegas, and these both begin, I believe, on March 7th. They're both 3 weekly, where Denver is Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and a little weird, but it will be Fridays, Sundays, and Mondays for Las Vegas. So certainly a very interesting set of flights, but we'll have 6 weekly flights here, which is really big for the future. So very excited about that. Plenty of volume to both destinations, so they're both going to do really well. So I don't know if they're just going to put them back over here, but it's great that it will be resumed. I think they got out of here probably a year and a half ago already at this point, so I'm really excited for their return. I'm sure they already have all the same equipment and all that ready. So yeah, I would expect them to go back over there, but they very well could go somewhere over here now. So regardless, I think they're going to do really well in the market, and I'm really excited to see what happens. So that'll be huge. So I'm excited to cover that in March. So we'll continue to get our foundation set here. We'll have another update next month with, you know, not too much change, but March we'll have some really big movements for the size of the airport. So very excited about that. So with that being said, that'll do for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name is Red of Aviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just process. Do you love you do. My name is Red of Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Red of Aviation is signing off.